Today, I just want to talk about how to stay inspired while unemployed. So, this is, at least for me, a little challenging. And as I can imagine, for many unemployed, it probably just is challenging, especially after you sent out your first 1 to 2,000 resumes and have maybe only got a handful, maybe what, five, six, real interviews worth even writing home about. Um, anyway, I am feeling like I'm looking for work in all the wrong places. It just, at this point, because I just haven't found anything. And I've applied to everything I'm qualified for. I've applied to things I'm overqualified for. I've applied to things I am underqualified. I know I say things, I shouldn't say that. Jobs. I applied to jobs that I'm overqualified for. I've applied to jobs that I'm underqualified for because at this point I'm just like, why not? And um, it just you're at your wits' end, right? And you start to wonder, well, if I'm applying to all these places that, I would be a shoe-in for, and I'm not getting hired there, then where are the right places? What am I doing that I'm not being hired when in the past, I mean, you could just get up and apply and have a job the same day, right? It makes me wonder, why are so many people currently unemployed? Not just people unemployed, but so many skilled and qualified and educated people unemployed. It's so, it's weird. It's frustrating and weird at the same time. It makes me wonder, how did this happen? And how long will this last? At this point, I feel like I might, you know, be in a subway or on the corner somewhere singing for my supper and, hoping that I get a penny or two by the end of the day. So, but anyway, that's just, sometimes how it feels. So anyway, the title of this is, how to stay inspired while unemployed, right? So, um, I'm gonna give you some tips. Let me see if I can think of a few things off the top of my head. So one of the things I thought of was, since I'm not doing anything right now anyway, why don't I, volunteer my time somewhere, or my son's school, I can go and make copies, or, you know, count the kids in the lunch hall. I don't know. But, I just figure I'm not doing anything anyway. I don't know if that sounds cliche to anybody. I mean, you just might as well, like, make yourself useful, right? Remember that back in the day, you were hanging out in the kitchen and your mom was like, well, if you're going to sit there, might as well make yourself useful. And then they give you, like, I don't know, this 20-pound bag of potatoes to skin for dinner. So, but I just feel like you never know what may happen, right? Volunteer. There's so many places I guess you can volunteer. Maybe at a food kitchen. I know that they need food. I don't know if you can volunteer any of that, because if you're not working, you probably don't have a lot of that to offer yourself. So, but you can. There's places to volunteer. You can volunteer at your local church, maybe at the local library. I don't know how that works, if it would work, but I'm sure there's things that you can do in your town, you know, and that would just be one way of making yourself useful. I don't know. You can maybe help out after school. I know there's like after school programs. They're always looking for people to help out kids with their homework. So, that could be fun. Let's see, probably um, what I've been doing also, I guess this could be tip number two is I've been doing some skill up. So skill up is like, you know, um, working on your skills, garnering new skills, and updating the skills that you currently have, or enhancing, what you already know. Taking refresher classes or courses somewhere like Coursera. There's like a billion free classes on there. Don't quote me because it might not be an actual billion, but I know that there's courses on there that you can take for free. I know I've taken them, and um, they're fun. They're just, I mean, it just depends on what you consider fun. But like I said, I like learning. You guys know that about me. I'm a doctoral student, so um, it's something anyway. Like I say, if you're not doing anything, why not? Right? So plus you can learn something new. Like you can take, I don't know, they got Excel courses on there. So if you're into accounting or bookkeeping, that would be great. If you're wanting to, I don't know, switch from being a bus driver to an administrative assistant, maybe you'll take some typing skills, or, work on your word skills or office skills. That would be something. Um, I would also say, like, so this is like for inspiration and maybe motivation. Just remember to take care of yourself, your mind, your mental, your personal well-being. That's a big deal. Take a day off or two from, the job search, because this thing is crazy, I'm telling you. After a while, I just feel like super burnt out from, applying here and there, click, click, click everywhere, and not getting anything. So I think, definitely taking a moment to kind of catch your breath and clear your thoughts, and just take some time for yourself, maybe do some breathing exercises and stretching, take a walk, read a book, write a book. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm writing a book and I love it. It's like so interesting because it's like a Christmas, like a little Christmas story. I love Christmas movies. So I know I ramble and then I get off track. I'm sorry, I'm getting back on track. Um, anyway, I guess like my last tip would be like maybe to find a support group or something to that nature. I don't know in reality if there are any unemployment support groups out there. Wouldn't that be something? Maybe I should create one. I don't know. But can't be a bad idea. Um anyway, it can't hurt, right? I know for me, I'm thinking of joining a choir, because at least that's for the most part free. Wanted to join a bowling league, but they want money. So um, again, not much of that. So um, yeah, I think that would be something neat, because I can sing and I love singing. And although I haven't really taken care of my vocal instrument as well as I should have these past few years, it's still there and it still works. And I think that would be using it for the greater good for sure. So, and you never know what blessings may befall, right? When you volunteer your time and your energy and your knowledge, and, and your skills, I don't know. Why don't you guys put some ideas down there in the comments? Maybe I missed something, or maybe I gave out too much. I don't know. Anyway, this has been fun. So I will see you again tomorrow.